What up, though? We back in the building. Pretty Girl Love Trap Content and Brillo the Big Review, the Pretty Thorough Podcast, Episode 3. How you feeling today?
Good, good. It's the last day of Black History Month. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we've done enough of the foolishness for the month as a
Definitely,
culture.
definitely. I don't know. This year, I kind of took a stance on the whole Black History Month concept, so I haven't really said a lot about it. Uh, you know,
No, yeah.
because I'm gonna celebrate year round. So
That's my thing. I did make it a point to start because I started last year and I kind of teetered off with my nephew. So it always a good reminder. Like, you know what? Let me stop playing around. These 28 days really ain't enough. Let me just regroup and let's start getting our education on because I don't know what they are doing in Detroit, but over here they're not celebrating it at all. They don't talk about Black History Months in the schools, which is pretty sad. But
yeah. They had to do a Black History project, my sons or whatever. So
okay,
I been helping them with that. Uh, so they learn something about. But we try to go hard year round.
yeah,
All right, we got a lot to discuss, man. This should be a fun show.
yes.
We
What's up,
got
Chad?
episode 3 already. These are some of the things we're gonna be talking about. We're gonna be talking about Wendy, of course, the Cam Newton situation. And we got some comedy beef for brewing, but hot off the press, we got new things to talk about. But we got to start the week off with. We're gonna tell you who we don't flock with.
Mm-hmm.
So this week, episode 3, Pretty Girl Love Trap Content. Who you don't flock with?
Well, this is actually a group of people. You know what I'm saying? I don't flock with the mega church pastors. I'm sorry, I can't get with it. I've tried because I had a church home. That pastor wasn't doing right. So let me go ahead and just go online and see what the internet is saying, in terms of, the likes of TD Jakes, we have all these, Joel Osteen, Creflo A Dollar. I mean, that should tell you there. If your name got dollar in there, you supposed to be a reverend. Like, what we doing here? You might as well go ahead and hire somebody named Diamond. If you're going to have dollar in your name, what are we doing? But I do not, I'm sorry, it's not for me. Let me just say that. I don't, anybody else that watches, TD Jakes and whatever, if you get your spirituality on, that's you. But for me, it just seemed very much disingenuous. It seems like a gimmick, a money grab, another hustle for most people. So I'm good. It's just a little too insincere for me. I can't really feel the word through these people because if they over there flying in their private jets, and then when the natural disaster happens and you're not allowing the citizens of that city to seek shelter in your establishment, what are we doing here? But
I gotta wholeheartedly agree. It's like a joke, in my opinion. It's like a joke. It's disrespectful, and like you said, I don't think they really preaching the word. They too political to make a real stance on something that matters because they don't want to mess the bag up. And like you said, it's just a hustle at the end of the day. Come on, man. Who are we fooling? Like you said, come on, preacher, you're not gonna let people stay in your establishment in the time of need. Like, come on, man. That's out of pocket. That's ridiculous. That's the least you can do. And then to live in absorbance like that, come on. Not pocket watching, but you shouldn't be doing that. You should be spending that money in other ways. You don't need that. That's
yeah, and it's every level because we do see, our everyday neighborhood churches. The pastor always got a Cadillac or something. That's to be debated. I'll probably feel more comfortable if he rolling around, in a nice Camry or something because that really shows you over here, being a pillar of your community and not really, going about with keeping up with the Joneses. But when y'all get to the point when PG is over here watching TV at 3 a.m. and I see you selling holy water, miracle water. What we doing? Like, I'm just saying, you hustling miracle water. That's a whole nother level of scam. But at the same time, I gotta hold these people accountable, Brillo. If y'all over here 3 a.m. and typing your credit card in and down that 1-800 number or going to that website and buying some miracle water, I'm gonna need you to get them brain cells working because that ain't it.
Wow. Miracle Water. How much was it? Do you even know? Was it like $19.99 or something?
It's given. It was given like 3 easy payments on $19.99, but I'm not quite sure. I'm wrong. I know I'm wrong, but it was unnecessarily like you know what? And I feel like they try to like have it's free shipping. Like it was some bullish. Like it was a lot. But yeah, I don't mess with no mega passes. I'm sorry. I haven't seen one that I can resonate with. Maybe that's it. But when you have a congregation that's just thousands of people, in-house, and then you reach on, don't get me wrong, I understand the word is anywhere, but I feel like the word ain't in them. And y'all playing with God, and I don't play with God like that. So kudos to whoever liked those people. That's for you. It's not for me.
All right. So
who you not flocking with?
I'm not flocking with. There's a bunch of people I ain't flocking with, but I'm just gonna say this right here. I don't flock with anybody who throwing rocks and hide their hands. I'm talking about. Last week I talked about Joe Buttons. I'm gonna keep it in that realm. Today I'm talking about DJ Akademiks. This dude always in the mix, always in some drama, always talking crazy, talking spicy, doing this, egging people on or whatever, knowing that he gonna be the first person to call the police when something go down. He don't got that energy. He be the first to talk tough and then say, "Well, I'm not a thug. I'm this, I'm that." Dude, always in some drama, and he had making a habit of beefing with not what I consider beefing, but having disagreements and spats with women on the internet and on this show and this and that. And I'm like, dog, like, first and foremost, come on, that's something that we don't do, that you shouldn't do as a man. You should not go back and forth with a woman. I mean, I make it a point. I'm not arguing with anybody first and foremost, but I'm definitely not arguing with nobody who I can't slap in the face. So kids, women, that's off limits. Anybody who I can't go upside their head, I'm not arguing with. So you won't get an argument out of me. Not a kid, not a woman. DJ Akademiks is a sucker. He talked tough, had his hands. We're gonna talk more about him, but he always in the mix. And I don't know why is he even called a DJ? I ain't heard no mixtape or nothing. Like, what we just throwing that term around, DJ. I don't know. I don't know him for DJing or making beats or nothing. I don't know. How you feel about Akademiks?
I don't know his roots. Maybe he was a DJ at one point. I don't know. At this point, DJ is not even what it started to be anyway. Let's keep it funky. People these days just pretty much have, a track list that they're just playing. They not really even mixing. If it is, it's pre-mixing. It's a whole nother thing. But honestly, until today, because I had to do some research on another situation we're going to talk about, I have never watched a video with him on his channel. Like, I've seen clips of how he behaved when it comes to women, if it was a hot topic, but I don't really consume. But he definitely gives me, I can't even call him a Karen because it's not applicable, but I'm gonna call him like a Kareem. Okay, he's a Kareem. He definitely gives off, I'm gonna talk ish, I'm gonna call you out, but I'm gonna call a po-po right after I call you out. So I don't really fuck with him because it's just the things I've already heard. I'm like, I'm good. It is what it is.
There you have it right there. That's I don't flock with you. So mega churches selling spiritual water. We not flocking with you. DJ Akademiks. We ain't flocking with you. Let's get to some positive, man. Who are you flocking with this week?
I feel the judgment already, but just hear me out, you guys. Okay. And I don't take him too seriously. This is why I can flock with him. Brillo, don't make a face. Charleston White. I'm sorry.
He was on. Didn't I say him last week? I told you.
No, did you say him last? I thought you said Whack 100.
Oh yeah,
I mean, it could be. I know you mentioned him previously,
Yeah.
but I don't take him serious, which is why I F with him because don't get me wrong, the things that I have heard him say, I have agreed with. You know what I'm saying? So I do flock with him. I take him as entertainment. It is what it is. I'm not, using his words as Bible by no means whatsoever. But he seems like a harmless, just one of them harmless people that just have clout, and I don't even know where the clout came from. And I wasn't really watching him when he first really popped up on the scene. So I'm pretty sure he probably was saying some ridiculousness. But some of the things I have heard, I found myself agreeing with him, contrary to popular, opinion. Like I said, I haven't watched everything this man has said, but the things I have said, it's hilarious. He gives me Bootsy in a sense. I don't take him serious. He's one of them cousins that you should see at grandma's house. They don't really, you don't take them too seriously.
Here's the thing with Charleston. With Charleston, it's all a finesse move. He doesn't believe half the things he said, but if you do your little research on Charleston, you'll know that he was an activist trying to get money for schools and things of that nature, and it really wasn't working for him until he jumped off the porch and started saying outlandish things.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's working. It's a character that he's playing, but if you get to the root down to exactly what he's saying, when you just erase all of the disrespectfulness and the nonsense and get to exactly what he's trying to do, it's actually something positive. So he policey. He definitely says he will call the cops on you. But I mean, from a citizen to somebody that's not in the game, like
exactly.
If he's not in the dope game, he's not a criminal. You know what I'm saying? The way you move it, you can't blame a regular citizen for calling the police. That's what they supposed to do.
Sorry, if I broke your heart, OT. I didn't mean to do it.
And that's who you flocking with. Well, OT gonna like this next person I'm flocking with, man. It is LeBron James. Say what you want to say about him. I feel like he's a great role model. And like whether you believe he's the greatest of all time or not, you still have to respect his game. Nobody is doing what he has done for this long. It's crazy. Like last night, I watched the game. He went crazy in the fourth quarter. It's like this man is damn near 40 doing this. And then it's just amazing to me. Never really had no controversy for real. Like no, you know what I'm saying? No like situations that happen to athletes. He's squeaky clean, you know what I'm saying? He got a black excellence family. So I'm definitely flocking with Brian. So
yeah. Now I do have a question for you just to kind of piggyback on that. Because my husband is a big LeBron James fan. I have my opinions of him. But do you think, because there have been rumblings in the past about possible enhancement drugs being used. Do you believe that, or do you believe it's strictly based on just hard work ethics and genetics?
I feel like it's hard work and it's dedication, and I know that that's untrue. That's like some dirt being on Obama. Like they would have dug it up. It's you know what I'm saying. By now they would have dug it up. Just like LeBron, they would have been dug this dirt up if it was something there, they would have found it. It's not gonna be a situation where he was on this or that, he was on this illegal drug. Nah, he just built different. He take care of his body in the off season, and I feel like that's similar to everybody that's successful is an Illuminati. I don't feel like he on PEDs.
Okay. And I'm not saying I believe it either. I was just wanting, your opinion for the most part. I don't hate him. I definitely commend a lot of things, but I do also feel, I must say, just because things don't come out, I feel like that doesn't mean that there's nothing there, just in general. Because I do feel like there are people behind the scenes that cover things up when they need to, and they release it when they need to, as a whole.
That's smart. I mean, yeah, I'm not saying I think he's perfect. He probably did did some craziness. He came in the league at 19, but
yeah.
for him to have the right people around him to help him out, not be like a John Morant, like taping it. Yeah, come on. You
Please,
know
not
what I'm saying? Like LeBron doing something crazy. Let me get this on camera.
No, and I'm not a hater. OT, I have no reason really. I don't have no skin in the game to hate LeBron, but
shout out to the GOAT,
no.
LeBron James. Let's get into some of these topics. First, I'm off the porch with it. We're gonna talk a little bit about Wendy, and I'm gonna let y'all know. Look, this gonna sound a little harsh, but it's the Pretty Thorough podcast, man. I do not feel the least bit sorry for this goofball, Wendy Williams. I don't feel sorry for her. She's a disgusting individual. And this is one of the rare times in life where I feel like karma is playing. We're seeing it play out. We're seeing it play out. Of course, I know we don't know these people personally, but what she displays to the public and has displayed for decades is disgusting, to say the least. And just as goofy as she look now, like it's just only right, in my opinion. I don't feel sorry for this lady. What you think about her son jugging her, finessing her out of her money? It's only right. I mean, that's wrong in itself, but yeah, man, $100,000 DoorDash tab, that's got to be fake news. That's fake.
I don't know, because I heard that. I was like, I didn't get a chance to get the numbers in, but I was like, hold up, let's do the math real quick, Brillo. That's 1,000
in the hell.
65.
$100,000. You must be catering whole parties in neighborhoods for DoorDash.
But let's say 3 meals a day. Let's say if you eat, and I feel like he not just DoorDashing Taco Bell. He probably over there getting some Roof Chris.
He feeding like a whole catering parties with high end meals and chefs. $100,000.
Yeah, that's a lot. That is definitely excessive. $100,000 on food. And that's one thing. PG is frugal when it comes to certain things, and food is one of them. Okay, that's a lot, but that equals to like $2.73 a day. Not a lot, right? If you think about it that way. Because what in Africa you can feed a child for 5 cents a day. Not to make light of it, but I agree. I don't feel sorry for her, nor do I wish this. She was diagnosed with called primary progressive aphasia and frontal temporal dementia. Okay, so she has a lot going on, and that's coupled with her alcoholism. And, I don't know if she's still indulging in the, booger sugar, what have you, allegedly. But yeah, it's a lot. I don't feel sorry for her.
Look at that picture. Come on, that's blow. That's blow.
That's blow right there. You already diagnosed.
Come on. It ain't nothing. Ain't nothing else gonna have you up like that. She up.
Yeah, she definitely. It's a lot, and some people even say some possible voodoo have been done on her. Who knows? But, she's been exposing people for years. The likes of Diddy, the likes of, Whitney Houston. Now, one thing I absolutely positively did not rock with her exposing Method Man's wife's cancer diagnosis. Because, his wife, pretty much stated that there were a lot of family members who didn't know, and they found out per Wendy Williams, So ish like that, I don't rock with. Of course, I grew up listening to her on the radio, what have you. But at the same time, it's life. And I don't know, I can't say it's completely karma. But it could look like that. Okay. She has done a lot of ish. But I don't care. I don't care to see the docuseries at all. Like, I don't want to see somebody just going through I don't want to see it. I don't feel sorry for it, but I don't want to see it. But I do not wish harm on people, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I don't wish harm on it, but I'm gonna cackle when it happens. I don't wish it though. Yes, I'm a cackle. OT says DoorDash. He can DoorDash sell everything. OT, I need you to hop in the Benz and go ahead to Target, my G. Stop DoorDash.
I drive up. Come on, OT. You paying the extra fees? You could just, you don't even gotta get out your car. I did a Target drive up today. I do at least 2 times a week for free. But yeah, it's a lot.
You go the Wendy drama. I know that sounded a little harsh, but
I mean, it is what it is. I don't feel bad for her, but whatever.
Right. We're gonna talk about a holiday that's coming up. Man, it's a Detroit holiday.
Oh snap!
Roll back prices on every drug in the world. Let this man out, man. He served his time. I don't even know why. Why would you not let both of them out? Well, I guess they. Well, you should let both of them out the same damn time, man. He just spent enough time in prison for his charges. Get out of here with that. He supposed to have been home. Free Meech, man. So it's rumors that he should be getting out very soon. They say in 2025, which is right around the corner. And when this happens, it's gonna be like a little mini Super Bowl in Detroit and Atlanta. I'm gonna let you know that right now.
It's not just those cities. I think he's going to do a low-key world tour. At least a US tour. You're gonna be going to Miami, LA. It's gonna be
how much you think the price gonna be for a little drop-in party parlay with the mob?
I don't even think regular people gonna be able to get in because the celebrity is gonna be lined up, young, old, and rightfully so. But I do. This is my wish, right? One. I hope. I don't know if I should say this, but I do hope. They got some funds stashed away somewhere because ain't no way in hell all that money is just seized. Okay, so I hope they got a cute little nest egg. Somebody wall. Okay, and I really want him to have his fun, do like a good year, and just go all out. And I want him to sit down. Like I don't want him in terms of like doing too much, like legal business ventures. You want to talk to the kid. I don't care what he wants, but I don't want him to be doing too much and just making up for lost time and going too crazy. That's my thing. I
don't think he definitely gonna get active, but he gonna go crazy. I mean, and the money is there. The money is there. He was too smart not to stash the money. I could tell by how his brother is moving. You know what I'm saying? Certain things. Anytime I see you on the picture, you got
you got a little light.
Your glasses cost 12 racks. I know it's something going on. Glad you got 12 on your glasses. A little chain might be about another 30. They got money. Money is never gonna be an issue. They was at too high of a level.
Yeah.
What I mean? It was just they had too much of it.
Yeah.
So I don't see him getting back in the mix because he like a celebrity at this point.
That's my thing. Yeah.
You can't be in the mix in that way at his level of celebrity, but he's going to go ballistic. You're going to see some stunts, and it's going to be great to behold. We already know what time it is. Whatever car is out, or like one of them, you're going to have a bunch of cars, and I'm waiting to see if he still got if he still got the sauce with the dress. I'm gonna see what he's gonna throw on, man.
He is kind of buff, so we gonna need to get some customs done.
I want to see how he's gonna be rocking because it's a different look. Is he gonna be, what I'm saying? He went away. When he went away, it was something different. Is he gonna be able to catch up? And I definitely think he is. He's gonna catch up immediately. Yeah, he probably already got his fits picked out.
Oh yeah, Dapper Dan been in the lab probably for like 2 years already. What you want, Meech? MCM, Gucci, what we doing? Question for you. Did him and hey Samira, did Meech and Terry have the same exact charges? Because I believe T got out off of like due to COVID, right? He got out.
I don't think they had the same charges, but I mean, I know.
No, I mean, because I was trying to figure out, did they get the same exact amount of time? Or was there a difference?
No, it was. I think Meech got more.
Oh, okay.
I mean, they probably said he was the head of that. The top of the food chain.
Yeah. I was trying to remember. Okay.
But I mean, he just served a lot of damn time.
Yeah.
I could remember when he went in. I can remember.
Did the city cry?
Damn near. It was a sad day.
Sad day in Detroit. Oh man, but I'm
really
happy for
was.
him. I'm happy for him. Get all the booty, get all the crab legs, do all the things. But don't go too. I mean, I want you to go crazy. You
He
deserve.
don't go crazy. He's not gonna get in the mix. I don't think he is a buffoon. If Meech, no way.
I know.
No way.
I know.
I would be so that'd be like John Morant taking a picture with an AR-15 tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah. But I think we in a day and age, there's so many other hustles that's kind of easy. I already know he got plans, and there's people probably right now working those plans.
Money. Like I said, he could go on a tour,
for
different clubs and pick up millions. Just going to a party, but that's on a low. You know what I mean? That's just doing nothing. All right, so the Meech holiday. Let's get into this comedy beef.
Oh Lord!
So first and foremost, Corey. We're talking about Corey Holcomb.
Mm-hmm.
You can go ahead and go first because I do not rock with that.
I don't subscribe to him literally and figuratively. He's one of those, crabby, just whack, just always negative, hating comedians to me. And he had a situation with Donnell Rawlins at the Chocolate Factory, which is in LA. It was like a audience member kind of caught it in midway of their argument. Apparently Corey Holcomb was, on stage talking cash-ish about, I'm just going to call him Ashy Larry because I like calling him Ashy Larry. And they were saying he may have been talking about Dave Chappelle as well. I'm not quite sure, but Dave Chappelle and Donnell Rawlins is like this. And Donnell, he came on, and the audience was, pretty much going back and forth. And Corey was calling him mid and, that he wasn't that great. And Donnell was like, no, I'm a beast out here. But yeah, they over there beefing, and it's annoying to me because for the past few years, especially with Cat Williams, I feel like comedy is at a decline at this point. Like me and my husband, that was like one of our favorite date nights. Go to a nice comedy show, just laugh, just have a good time. But now it's like y'all over here either stealing jokes or doing too much, not really having jokes, or over here on the internet with the shenanigans and not working on your material. So I don't know. Comedy, I feel like it's just not it right now. Like, how do you feel about the state of comedy? Because when we grew up in the heyday, Comic View, Def Comedy Jam, like we had a good childhood, but now not so much.
Hey, comedy is damn near dead. I mean, if it ain't one of the OGs like Chappelle, ain't nobody really funny out here to me.
Yeah,
for real. Like a new comedian, it just don't do it for me at all. Like who would be the next up and coming like person that's funny to me? I can't think of anybody. That should tell you everything you need to know about comedy. If it's Dave, and I can't say Donnell Rawlins is funny. I saw him when Dave Chappelle came to Detroit or whatever. I went and he was there. And his set was hilarious. He had the crowd dying. Corey Holcomb, nothing but a pure hater. It's disgusting. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He's somebody who I definitely would want to slap in the face because he just gives me, even though I don't know him personally, like I always say, he's just a sucker. You could tell he's a sucker.
Yeah.
Been way too many instances.
Yeah.
It's like when my man was one time somebody was about to put hands on him just for and of course you know what I'm saying, he didn't do what he was supposed to do. Talking the way he talked, he's not gonna get nowhere with this, as you can see. Everybody take him as a joke,
not in a good way,
no pun intended. So I'm definitely with Donnell Rawlins on this. The market say, what we think about Country Wayne? Not really funny to me, but to each his own.
Yeah, I used to watch a lot of his skits, a couple years ago. But of course, I lost interest at some point because, at some point it was like, okay, you get bored. But I'm not knocking nobody hustle. Social media has made a way for a new slew of I don't want to say comedians, but artists or people
Yeah,
that are
what?
funny online. Um, because we have seen sometimes being funny online on Instagram does not always translate on the stage. I feel like that's a whole nother artistry. But he making money for them 10 kids he got, so maybe 11. So I ain't mad, but it's not really necessarily my go-to. So
Right.
it is what it is.
Speaking of haters, Corey Holcomb, we're gonna talk about another hater. This whole Cam Newton situation is disgusting. Like so many, like what are they doing? Like this dude is doing something for the community. I done seen on multiple times where young people have been disrespectful. What are y'all talking? What is going on here? This man went to D1 college. This man was the MVP of the NFL. Been in the Super Bowl and made millions of dollars. I know he's not in the league right now. I know his career ended probably without a Super Bowl ring. But what the hell? What is your problem? This is disgusting. This dude do not have to do this. He's not getting paid to do these camps, and people be crazy disrespectful. And then you try to rush the man for what? Like, and then he handles y'all. It's so stupid to me. As soon as he stopped doing stuff like this, people gonna say, "Oh, Cam Newton don't do nothing for the community. You stink. You disgusting." Like I don't get it. It's so frustrating to me. Now he
Yeah.
probably won't do another football camp because this is stupid.
That's ridiculous. Yeah. I agree. It's a lose-lose situation, right? Because like they talk about you when you don't come in the hood, but when I come in the hood, y'all giving me smoke. Like, what am I supposed to do? He don't have to dedicate his time. He could be one of those people that don't do anything or just throw money at a situation. But no, he's there. He's showing up. He could be anywhere in the world, be over there trying to teach those kids. And y'all over here being wild disrespectful. Like instead of, and apparently, there was coaches that jumped him. I don't even know if I should use the term jump because that sometimes insinuates that you lost. But at the end of the day, if you're a coach, you're supposed to be a prime example for these kids. This is no way of illustrating how to handle a real life situation. Like you need to teach the kids how to transfer that frustration, that energy on the field. And who was there to teach you how to, conduct yourself on the field? An MVP NFL player, like regardless if he's not playing right now, this man he's already, instilled in NFL history. Like, what are y'all doing? Do you think it's hate, Brillo, or what do you think it is?
It's pure ignorance and hubris. Like these dudes, y'all really think y'all going to the NFL? Like coaches to do that you're ignorant. Jealousy. I don't know nothing on the line for them to react in that manner. He don't even strike me as a dude. He wasn't talking tough or nothing. Like he don't strike me as the type of confrontational person like that. I don't know. I wish I knew like what the hell was y'all on.
Yeah.
Man, so Cam, get you a pow, bro. You should have plugged one of them punks. Get them up off you. You could have sent somebody to their maker, man. Like, come on, man. Put your hand. Y'all lucky it was Cam Newton and not, what I'm saying, somebody else. You're lucky it was Cam Newton and somebody and not one of these other players who would have sent your ass home.
Literally.
You know what I'm saying? Literally sent you to ICU. He was really just trying to put y'all. He really spared y'all. So they know who to play with.
Yeah, I did know somebody who knows somebody that was there, and apparently he was talking. I don't know how reckless was the talking, but regardless, I'm sure it was out of love. You know what I'm saying? Like you pretty much trying to motivate these kids because sometimes these kids don't respond to anything but tough love. So if that's the case, whatever. But I do commend Cam for handling it in the way he did because he was defending himself. Because I feel like if he would have threw a punch or anything, instant money grab.
Instant money grab. And I don't care what was going on. I know it didn't get that personal because they don't personally know each other. And it's football at the end of the day. He probably was telling them, y'all trash as coaches. Y'all not teaching these kids nothing. Use a sucker. And it was probably all facts. and they couldn't handle it, so they tried to attack the man. He was telling them, "Y'all, you ain't never gonna have nothing because you ain't nothing. You a sucker. You weak as hell as a coach and a human being, and you not a man." And they couldn't take it, so they tried to attack this multi-millionaire and got flexed on. Cam, I wish he would have just broke some. Man, they attacked you, so I don't know how that lawsuit would work. But Cam he could have probably broke one of them dudes' necks. He probably didn't even need a pow. He definitely could have sent somebody to the ICU. Cam is a big dude, and he could have sent one of them dudes to the ICU, and he should have, in my humble opinion.
Like, he's what, 6'5", 200 or something. Like, what was y'all doing? Y'all look real ridiculous. And apparently, I don't know the name, but they was on the people who quote unquote attacked him. Was on a podcast. So of course now they're gonna probably do a press run and get all their little glitz and glory, but you actually look dumb. So what we doing here? And it does not set a good example for the kids, but you can tell they probably don't care about the kids. They just want to live through the kids vicariously. And at the end of the day, it's on some hate-ish. And it's disrespectful. And don't get mad when y'all don't get any sponsorships or anything from any other NFL players because they know it's too dangerous. You don't respect us. What we doing here?
I'm not putting myself at risk. Cam could just enjoy his million. What the fuck? He could just enjoy his millions. He don't have to do nothing for none of y'all. None of them.
He do not have to be there.
At all. Point blank, period. Let's get into this new segment presented to you by Pretty Girl Trap Content. Was I wrong? Was I wrong? We're going to tell y'all a scenario. I want you to tell me, was I wrong? So you want to start this off or you want me to start?
I'll start really quickly. This was a situation. It's not too deep, but I just want to know your opinion. It's kind of dealing with, genders, if you will. So like Golden Girls, picture it. Charlotte, North Carolina. 2022, I believe it was Christmas of that year. And I'm in Target. Speaking of Target, OT, I'm doing my little pickup. I'm parked in front of Target on my phone, waiting for my, order to be sent, to my car. And so right next to me, I see this car parked. Of course, I'm thinking, assuming the person's getting their delivery, whatever. And so I see a Caucasian man come up. And he has like a little battery in his hand. So I noticed the battery. And so I'm thinking, okay, he's going to mind his business and go straight to his car. But he proceeded to knock on my window. Mind you, I'm by myself. It's daytime. So I don't feel threatened or anything. But it's still, especially I'm already just the way I'm trained. I'm legit like paying attention to everything. Okay. My head is always on a swivel. I'm not going to get caught lagging for nobody. That's just how I was brought up. So the fact that he knocked on my window, first of all, aggravated the hell out of me. So he's like, put your window down. I'm like, what the hell? What you mean put my window down? But you know what? I guess I was in a good mood. So I cracked it like this much. So he was like, ma'am, my car died. Can I get a jump? Can you jump me? So I'm like, first of all, I ain't even gonna lie, just transparency. I don't know how to do that ish. I'm gonna lie, it's probably a life skill I should have learned. I've seen it a million times, but I don't know how to give you a jump. I didn't say that to him, but I don't know how to do that, right? And so I'm sure he could have figured it out. But one, I already had a full day. I had to go back home. I'm just picking up my order. And then, at the end of the day, I'm a woman, sir. Do you think it's smart for me, even though it's daytime, for me to be just in this situation, with you in this parking lot with our cars, sharing, electricity, what have you? Like, I don't know. I just feel like as a man, the audacity of you asking me that. And then when I told him, no, sir, I don't have time, he went straight male Karen on me. Like, he really got pissed off and just going berserk, right? So I'm like, is you serious right now? Like, you mad at me because I'm a woman. You a man. Not saying he looked threatening, but looking threatening don't mean anything these days. But then there was another car across from us with two Caucasian women. So he asked them, and they, I guess, agreed to do so, which is perfectly fine. Let your people help you. And it's two of them. It's one of me. What I look like? Like, what we doing here? So I remember My stuff got loaded to my car, and I'm backing up, and he mean mugged the hell out of me. And PG was like, "Nah, bro, you picked the wrong day today." So I rolled down my window and gave him every bit of every 4-letter word. I cursed this man clean out because I'm like, "You mean mugging that?" Like he mean mugging me, like he giving me a death stare, like giving me some like color purple type shit. But and I, of course, when I got home, I told my husband the story, whatever. He was like, "Nah, you did the right thing." So I just wanted y'all to know, or I wanted y'all, opinion on this situation. Like, was I wrong? Because I feel like, what we doing?
Absolutely not. He was wrong, like you said, man. Get out of here. Call AAA. You can call AAA with your goofy. If you don't get your ass up out of here, dude, you don't get out of here. Man, come on. I would have told him, nah. Hell no, I ain't giving you no jump, bro. Do I know you? First of all, don't approach me. Do not approach me. Period. Don't do it. That's a no-go. You know what I'm saying? Knocking on my window, you wouldn't even do. Something might have happened to you if you got like to even get that close. The way I looked at you, yeah, you would have probably turned around. Don't approach me. Giving a jump, nah, but you definitely wasn't wrong. Now, a scenario happened to me. It was late night. I was with one of my homeboys. It was real late at a gas station, Detroit. You know it goes down. Some young dudes asked us for a jump, and my homeboy agreed with it, and I was grilling him because I'm like, but when we got back in the car, he said something that kind of made me feel bad, and it ended up that the young guys just needed a jump, and he like, damn man, I know where we at, but if we don't help each other out, like who the hell gonna help us out? And I'm like, you know what, you right, but damn, you know what I'm saying? Kind of made me feel bad, but the reality is we're on the east side of Detroit, man. It's late night. We shouldn't even be at the gas station, honestly. But that just reminded me of that situation. You was not wrong.
Okay.
At all. And I was so happy to hear that you cussed this dude out. And I know you I know
he got it. Everything. He got it. And now if my husband were in the car with me, I would make that his decision to make. You know what I'm saying? But me being alone, and it was funny because that week on the news, I remember like it was a lot of situations of people getting robbed and parking lots and everything. And I already have this sense of like everybody crazy anyway. So the fact that you over here mad at me, not giving you a jump, what? But yeah, that pissed me off. But it's a little story time. What's your little scenario? You got a scenario for us? Brillo?
I do. I got a couple scenarios. All right, so young Brillo, right? I'm chilling with my uncle, and he has this cigarette lighter, but it's just not an ordinary cigarette lighter. It is shaped as a gun, right? It's like a 38. It looks just like a 38, and when you pull the trigger, flames come out of the barrel. And shows me this, and it even had the same weight and consistency as a real firearm. And he showed young Brillo this 38 lighter. And then he goes and does what he does. And me and my cousins, we frequently just hang out in my uncle's room because his room got all the good stuff in it, right? He got of an adolescent boy. He got all the tapes that you need.
You know what I mean? Back shots 94.
All of the tapes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was a crazy time. So I guess this lighter. Now, my grandma had always told him, keep them out of your room, because we all stayed with my grandma. House full of people, if you get them back, keep them out your room. My uncle is that's the fun uncle. Keep them out your room, lock the room, this and that. I mean, so I go in this room, I get the lighter, I'm playing with the lighter. What happens next? The bed. I don't want to be seen playing with the lighter, so I'm chilling like on the ground, like playing with the lighter on the ground. I flick the lighter, poof, and I don't know what kind of material this was, but it was a bed skirt, and it engulfed the entire bed, and now the bed is on fire. So I set a bed on fire in my adolescence. Now, was I wrong? I blame my uncle for this because she told him to lock the door. He did not lock the door. I set a bed on fire and almost burned down my grandmama's house because of my uncle. Rest in peace, Mello.
2 questions. Do you remember how old you were exactly?
I was around 8. I know I was single digits. Okay. I hadn't reached double digits.
Okay. And how much damage? Like, did the entire bed? Like, did they have to replace the entire bed?
Oh yeah. The bed was done. My mom and my cousin managed to put the fire out. I dipped. I knew what time it was. I dipped. I'm like, hey. My cousin like, what the hell? Why you running? I'm like, I knew what time it was. I went straight. I'm running. I'm going down 7 Mile. Going towards 7 Mile from Orleans. I'm running. So they eventually found me later on the day. I was just walking up 7 Mile.
Hold up. They had to find you?
I was running away. I was about to make it on my own. I was done. I was about to make it on my own.
Oh my God.
Some of y'all might have heard this story. I shared it on the Raising Brillo series.
Oh my God.
But yeah, they eventually found me. I blame my uncle. He should have locked the door. Another time I took condoms to school and passed them out. Got them from his room. This was like, got suspended for that. That man should have locked his door all those times.
My take, I feel like I need to hold your uncle accountable. Like, one, you got a whole blicky looking lighter, like showing a blicky to an 8-year-old. Like my nephew, he's obsessed with the military and pow pows. Okay, a toy one, that's one thing, but the one that like there's fire inside, like what? Like, nah, your uncle, he was being reckless. I feel like he was being reckless. So I don't think you're wrong. You was a curious kid. I feel like you knew better a little bit, but you probably, of course, didn't imagine the damage. So I'm gonna say no, you wasn't wrong.
That's what I was thinking. They still talk about that to this day.
Really?
Remember you set that bed on? No, I forgot about that.
Oh, I hate them. I hate them stories, man. Like every holiday, we gotta go here.
Right.
Shout out to I bet he learned his lesson.
Definitely. He moved out in a couple of minutes. He got his own little. He should have been. He was really on a Terry situation because he had real motion. Original Sconey gang member, real motion on the east side. You know what I'm saying? He bought us all laser tags. Like he had knots of money. He was on some real Terry stuff. Like, he could have immediately, but he wasn't even mad at me. I thought he was gonna be mad at me. I was just like, damn, you know what I'm saying? He gonna be mad. He wasn't even mad at me. He was glad I was okay for real.
That's good. So, I thought he was that one uncle that stay at grandma's house and never move out and that just be bumming it. Now, he
was probably like about 20 something. And yeah, he was
young uncle. Okay.
Real, yeah. He was official. Like we used to be playing with in his sock drawer. He used to have like socks on top of all you know what I'm saying, racked up money. And we used to play with it. He would give us like $20, go to the store.
$20 as a kid? Oh, you're a millionaire.
He bought the whole block laser. The whole block. He bought the whole block laser tag. I'm gonna stop talking about him. I get to talk about my uncle for the rest of this damn. He bought the whole block. All the kids in the neighborhood. He bought us laser tag. The vest, little outfits. The vest and the outfits, and then we go outside and play laser tag, and like right in the hood, like
wow,
kids like passing out laser tags.
I love that.
It was expensive.
I love that.
Shout out to Big Unc, man, Mello. All right, let's get to this last topic. Oh my God. I'm so tired of this man. This man is too freaky for human nature at this point. This man is too freaky for human nature. It's some stuff going on in the game. PG, please talk about this man is out of pocket. Then I'm gonna say what I need to say, and we're gonna get up out of here. But this is crazy.
You talking about Freaky P?
This man's too freaky for human nature. They need to lock. I'm not an advocate of locking nobody up. Like, this man need to go sit down for a minute. He might need to build his own jail like Pablo or something. Something has to be done. Go ahead.
This the new old R. Kelly, okay? Because I'm saying new in terms of the revelations, but old because I'm pretty sure he's been at this ish just as long as the aura, okay? Yeah, dumb Diddy. I'm sorry. It's so much. This man, Meek Mill done crashed out because he got implicated in some Diddy mess.
Hold on, I don't mean to cut you off, but I remember last season there was a photo going around. It was a compromising photo.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to point that out. On the season 1, on one of those episodes, we had the photo.
We had the evidence. And on top of that, we've seen the likes of Meek Mill, bunny hopping for the millionaires, sharing blankets with little baby on a PJ. I mean, I'm just saying, what are we doing, Meek? Now he got, I don't know if you saw the new photo of him wearing matching shirts with Diddy and looking real, real sausalicious in the photo. I mean, it's a lot. When I saw Meek Mill in the pool looking like his booty hurt and P. Diddy recorded him calling him daddy and that you deserve everything, I already knew what was up. Maybe I feel like a lot of people was in denial, but I already knew. And let's be clear, this is not about people's sexual preference and what they choose to do in the bedroom. I don't give two-ish about that. It's more about the situation with abuse of power, gay for pay, okay? And by pay meaning I'm going to go ahead and toot it to the back a little bit because I want that money, that power, and respect, okay? I don't want to go back home to the projects, so I'm going to make it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it is. I just feel like a lot of people, don't get me wrong, I do feel like the upper echelon, the gatekeepers do sometimes create situations that make it hard for people to navigate and create their dreams. But sometimes it's okay to fill out an application at Walmart because you didn't want to sell your ass. It's okay. Like, is it that serious, bro? Like, I don't understand. It's sad, it's disappointing. And this is the thing with Diddy, right? Because I felt, and it's crazy because I had this conversation a couple years ago with my husband. Something Diddy was, I think that's when he changed his name to Love, right? That's when I was like, you know what? He just give me that dark vibe, that dark spirit. And I've always been disappointed with Diddy for a long time because I feel like as a community felt like, hey, you over here ahead of this record label, finding and producing all these great acts, you should be the one to look out for us, right? Don't do what the white man do. Do us right, treat us right, make our contracts fair. But he ended up effing all of his artists just like the white man. You know what I'm saying? So he's definitely a disappointment. And then on top of cheating people, you out here doing freak offs, being real freaky. Now you're being freaky with all types of genders. Now allegedly underaged people. It's a lot, Brillo. Like, what is your take?
You know what? My take is this. The man is too freaky for human nature. Lock his ass up. First and foremost, I need somebody, look, stand for something. If this is, I don't want to hear about this. If this is another money grab and it's not somebody saying I want him off the streets and it's somebody saying I want some money, I don't want to hear about it. The man's money is limitless. He got limitless funds. Okay, so if this is something he can pay his way out of, I don't care. As far as the Meek Mill thing, I believe it. I don't care. Look, if you even named in one of those documents, I believe it, bro. I don't care. It could be not true. I believe it. Hey, if you sweet Meek, I don't care. If you sweet Meek, I don't care, bro. If you a Saucy Gang member, don't nobody care. But all of that tough talk, like, come on, man. And then, like you said, like, with his whole I can't believe I'm saying this, but dude, like he need to be off the streets, man. At this point, he doing way too much. He not human.
Yeah.
He's not human, man. He's they're messing with pastors, girls, boys, men. Like, come on, man. He messed with his son's girl. This is crazy, man. Let's lock this up. Why is he still out here, man? Like, this is crazy. And then Meek, talk about the Meek crash out. Cause you do, Meek. Just go somewhere else, bro. Leave the country or come out the closet. I know it's certain rappers that would never be named in some BS like this. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people never be named in something like this. You know what I'm saying? Kanye never be named in something like this. 50. I can name a bunch of rappers, but Meek, I believe it. I ain't know he was under the cover. You under the cover with another man? You're done. You're cooked. I don't care, bro. One of us gonna be cold, my G. I don't care. I got people who I done ate Cheerios with. Then watch Sunday morning cartoons with. We not sharing no blanket, my G. We can share like this. Your turn. You can have it for a minute, and then you know what I'm saying. It's my turn to get that blanket, my G. But no, we not getting under that coat. If you're not my son or my brother, my blood brother, we came out the same womb. You know what I'm saying? We came out of that thing, hopped out. I will get under the blanket with him.
Cut that thing in half.
But dog, under the blanket, come on, Meek. That's despicable, bro. And then I remember the picture at the white party, dog. You sweet, bro. All that tough talk, you are sweet, man. Come out of the closet, dog. It's gay for pay is crazy. That's crazy. You dudes worship money way too much. Lock this man up. He is too freaky for human nature. He's not human. He probably out. He'll mess with anything, bro. You bring a girl around Diddy, he automatically want her. It don't matter how she look.
And maybe her boyfriend too.
He want both of y'all. I feel like
both of them.
Anybody who hung around, dude. This is why I think, you know what I'm saying, wasn't Usher in the what's the name as well. This is why I think he got a point to prove. This is what I was talking about on episode 1. The man got a point to prove because he's sweet.
Yeah.
And I feel bad maybe for young. No. 14, you old enough, big fella. I don't care. You like
what's the cutoff? What's the cutoff? Like
single digits? Single digits?
Okay.
Oh, no, I ain't gonna say single teenage, like, because you like 11. That's disgusting. But you know what I'm saying? I don't, you know, that's kind of a tricky situation.
Yeah.
So I can't say a cutoff. You know what I mean? But no, Candy Love, I ain't holding up. Your man was in the indictment, right? Said Diddy was diddling. Diddy was diddling and he liked it. Candy Love. This is why he got a point to prove, and he want to serenade everybody else's wife because he liked it. Point blank, period, man.
That's what.
Why is he in the indictment then? Talk about why is Meek crashing out? What you crashing out for? This should be hilarious to you.
Yeah, if it was false.
You got all the money in the world, bro. This would be hilarious to you if it was false, dog.
He telling on himself. And that's the thing, man. It's so, and I know it's so many people out there, and I just be wanting to know because I know there's more rappers out there that went over, you know, did a couple 1-2s that we don't know about. But if it's that deep, then do what you gotta do. But don't get mad when it comes out to the forefront.
Just where the tapes at, man? I don't want to see them, but I want them to exist. Like, how's this stuff coming? Like, people just okay. So somebody want money, so they just snitching on everybody who was there participating.
Well, apparently, this gentleman, Little Rob, he's suing Diddy. They said 30 million, but I personally haven't read. It's a 75-page document, so I haven't read it or went through it. But
his name is Little Rob. That's his name. That's what he goes by, Lil Rob.
He's a producer, videographer, what have you, but he's,
Man,
stating that Diddy has made him felt very uncomfortable while he was producing his last album, sexual advances. I'm just going to say allegedly for the, giggles. But yeah, he started, just name everything. He said he has videos, he have evidence of a lot of things. Of course, he's implicating Diddy's son, Justin, and a lot of things. So it's a lot.
You know what, Lil Rob? I don't even care, bro. You a sucker. You a sucker for not standing on something. I'm trying to talk about you on 30 M's. Until somebody say they want the freaky man locked up, I'm straight, bro. You need to go to. I don't even be putting people in jail, bro. I'm saying free everybody except the killers and the R worders. You know what I mean? And the molesters and the molesters. That's all I'm saying. Like the killers, the R worders, and the molesters. I don't even be trying to lock people up, but this freaky man gotta go, man. Freaky man.
Yeah, that's interesting too, right? Because with Cassie, there was a statute of limitations thing, right? But Lil Rob is alleging these things happened in the past couple years. So I'm curious as to if he was advised to just file for a civil suit, not a criminal suit, or because sometimes you can file a civil suit, and then the state or the feds end up, just doing their own situation and, charging you or trying to, take you to court. But I don't know that you do have a point. Like I would want you in jail, but sometimes people may feel like I want that bread.
He got limitless funds. That ain't nothing. He got limitless funds and he got dirt on everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, it's people that was there. He could probably press somebody like, yeah, you remember what you did. I got it on tape.
I know what you did last summer.
I know what you did last summer. He is disgusting, bro. Disgusting. That's somebody else I want to slap in the face, bro. I want to
slap. So that's the thing, right? Dude, and this is kind of how I felt with the R. Kelly thing. Now, we knew about R. Kelly and Aaliyah in the mid-90s. I feel like that in at this point, and that's even 10 years ago, because that's when a lot of the Survivor R. Kelly thing was happening. If this man, this is kind of like how JD's out here trying to find the next Bow Wow. Like, it ain't hitting on nothing no more. Stop going to R. Kelly to get a record deal. He's not trying to do that with y'all. Diddy, y'all know Diddy has been rumbling with his stuff for years. Okay, since I've been a kid. So I understand that's an opportunity that can put you in certain places, but you sure already know you grown. Diddy's name already out there in the mud. Why? I mean, I can't say why, because people want to pursue their dreams, but y'all have to understand them dreams come with streams. Okay, so
disgusting. I don't want to. I'm tired of hearing that. I'm tired of hearing like these people didn't have a choice. Okay, the Cassie situation, cool, all right, whatever. You was victimized. Come on, man. Somebody got to step up and say, dog, no, I ain't having it. I'm about to crack your head, freaky man. I'm about to, and not in the pause, and not in a good way.
Why did that sound like a good little line in the show?
See, I got dialogue. No, I ain't going. Like the freak, he must be stopped. Like somebody, Lil Rob, step up to the plate, my G. And then when he go down, Puff, he the type he'll take everybody down with him. He'd be like, I got the list of everybody.
Yeah, I thought that Epstein list was something. Diddy gonna have his own list, and it's gonna be more juicy. Okay.
This got me looking at. I'm looking at y'all favorite. I'm looking at what's her name from City Girls. I'm looking at her side.
She's in there too.
And what's
her cousin?
She did everything. Man, despicable. These people, like, I love money just as much as the next man. Right. Trust me. But dog, what y'all do for it, it's too easy to make it. Like, y'all, they're just lazy at the end of the day. Yeah. I'm sorry. It's not everything. It's meaningless at the end of the day. And you people are just Lil Rob. Step to the plate, Lil Rob. It's despicable. Get the freaky man off of I'm tired of hearing about this dude, man.
I feel you.
PG, I don't want to hear about Diddy. I don't want to hear no allegations until somebody says, no, I'm not having this. Lock this man up. If R. Kelly is locked up, why is not the freaky man locked up? That's crazy.
That is true.
That's crazy.
Somebody needs to do a little compare contrast research. Okay.
Man, he way worse. He way worse. And Meek Mill, man. Bag to back. They got a whole new meaning to it. That was, I guess, that one. Dog. Meek Mill.
It's his dream turned into a nightmare. But sad day for Philly. You know, I know they feeling away. Are y'all still?
No, they ain't. Philly will turn their back on that man so quick. So many diss tracks will come out and metaphors. Like, come on, somebody already writing the metaphors.
Facts.
They is not a hat. They not. They gonna come with the beards and metaphors on his ass.
It's so easy to see just the different stages and phases of how just Hollywood works now. Like, of course, back in the day, they didn't have social media and things like that, but now we get damn near a good front row ticket on just the incline and decline of some of these people. Like,
right. I just, like Candy said, 50 style. I just look at the interaction between, I'm saying 50 and Diddy. Like, it wasn't going. Like, so it's levels to it, man.
And I'm telling everybody.
Right. 50 stayed with his foot on that man's neck for decades, saying he was something. He tried to tell us for decades.
Yeah.
Hey man, I really enjoyed this episode. I know, what are they gonna give us next week? Pretty Girl Trap content. Man, what you got coming up next? Okay, we know it's a big night for the other side of the content. So what you got coming up next?
Yeah, Miss K and I, long-awaited review of A Bronx Tale. We're doing that at 9:30. So I'm excited to talk about that. It's something we've been talking about for the past few months. Finally able to link up and do it. And of course, BMF, Sunday mornings at 11 a.m. And have a few things down the pipe, you know what I'm saying? Just stay locked in. Every Thursday at 8, we'll be here. Of course, episode 4 already next week. So y'all please like, share. Okay, share is the operative word here. Please share, because I feel like we have something good here, but we got to share it, let the masses see what we working with. But of course, subscribe to both of our channels and make sure y'all liking this video.
Appreciate that. All right, so of course BMF is coming back, so I'm on that tonight. It's exciting time for Detroit. I'm gonna be transparent. I was biased last season, but this season is looking up. They got renewed for season 4. That usually mean they know they got some fire on their hands. So we're going to see. And so you can catch me at 8 o'clock tomorrow on that. But before that, you can catch me at 1:30 tonight, where you might not catch me on there for a second. But we got the TVC pack coming, TVC Takeover. You can catch that on Detroit Kings channel or my channel. But keep your notification bells on. Episode 3, Raising Brillo, Brass Knuckles. That's for the members. I got a lot of stories, but we about to slide up out of here. Peace.
Bye, y'all.